Hi everyone, you're on the Clay Kamilla channel. Today I'll show you how to sculpt Huggy Wuggy and Mummy long legs of plasticine. While sculpting, I'll briefly talk about these terrible monsters. Don't forget to like, subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. Huggy Wuggy is the main mascot of Playtime Company and the antagonist for the first chapter, A Tight Squeeze. Huggy Wuggy was last seen falling within the puppy room. It is unknown if we will ever see him again. So what about appearance? Huggy Wuggy is a tall, slender creature covered in thick, bright blue fur. His arms and legs are several feet in length and end in large yellow hands and feet. The hands have large velcro strands on them, and the feet possess 4 digits and cladding thumbs, though they are fused together and unable to move individually, with the exception of the thumbs. His torso is stout and disproportionately small in comparison to his long limbs. His head is large and contains 2 large black dilated eyes. On his face are oversized, bright red cartoonish lips. His monster counterpart remains largely the same, with the exception of his eyes being dilated bigger than intended, giving off a deranged and disturbing physique. Behind his lips is a mob of dozens of jagged needle-like teeth. Closer observation of Huggy's mouth shows a secondary set of jaws located by his throat, akin to that of a moral eel. Personality. As a toy and a mascot, Huggy Wuggy is demonstrated to be warm and welcoming, giving anyone warm hugs. He is also noted to be quiet and doesn't speak often, thus preferring hugs as his interaction method. His monster counterpart, however, shows him to be a murderous creature, slaughtering anyone he encounters. While chasing after the player, Huggy constantly wears a deranged toothy smile, suggesting that he enjoys hunting his victims, or more simply that his anatomy prevents him from not smiling. Story. Huggy Wuggy was created in 1984 by Playtime Company, in which he became a roaring success and became one of the many signature toys in Playtime Company. A feminine counterpart was created a year after Huggy's creation. During an unknown date in time, in an effort to create the perfect living toy, Playtime Company conducted numerous unethical and highly illegal experiments, one such example being Huggy Wuggy. Despite being created for the purpose of becoming a child-friendly mascot and being a prototype, Huggy went rampant. During his murderous rampage, Huggy killed many of the scientists and workers of the facility he was kept in. Huggy would go on to remain in the abandoned facility for decades until the eventual return of the player. Chapter 1. Huggy is first seen standing in his statue form by the player in an exhibition hall. When the player's back is turned, Huggy will hold a key on his right arm but remain motionless. After taking the key and turning the power back on in the innovation wing, the player returns to the exhibition hall only to find that Huggy has now disappeared. Huggy goes on to stalk the player as they make their way through the facility. After the player manages to turn back on the toy-making machines and bypasses a door system using a toy made from the machines, Huggy reveals himself. Following the player into the facility's ventilation system, an intense chase ensues as Huggy attempts to catch and devour the player. After managing to momentarily escape Huggy and landing on a brittle catwalk, the player pulls a crate onto the crumbling structure just as Huggy bursts from the vents, causing it to collapse. Though the player manages to land safely on another catwalk not far below, Huggy strikes the railing and proceeds to fall into the abyss on the facility, slamming into several pipelines and leaving behind dark red blood splatters. In the second part, Mummy Longlegs takes him away, but I'll tell about it a bit later. If you have your favorite character in this game, write down in the comments below. The scary doll Huggy Wuggy is finally ready. I think he's cute, despite his terrifying mouth. And now I'll show you how to make Mommy Long Legs and tell you about the game and the character. Do not rewind and watch till the end. Mommy Long Legs is a mysterious character seen in the second chapter. In the trailer, she will most likely be the main antagonist of the second chapter, Fly in a Web. Let me tell you something about her appearance. Mommy Long Legs is a large, slender creature, similar to Huggy Wuggy, but with more human-like features and also bears a resemblance to a spider with light pink skin. She has a tangled and noodle-like hair, which is tied into a ponytail using a baby blue hair tie. Her face is decorated with plastic green eyes, with 3 eyelashes on each eye, hollow mouth decorated with a pink lipstick of a darker shade, and the presence of a nose is absent. Her body is composed of a torso and a lower body, which is colored with a dark shade of pink to resemble a sweetheart body's dress. Unlike a spider, she has only 4 limbs, all of which are very elastic and bendy in nature. Personality. Little is known about Mommy Long Legs, except that she speaks in a unique accent and seems to put up a welcoming and friendly front to the visitors that stumble upon the ruined toy factory. The story of this character is still unknown, but we will cover it later. Mommy Long Legs used to be a presumed character from the digital collectibles tape. Originally, fans believed that the sentence hidden in the collectibles was "Mommy Long Legs is coming." Mommy Long Legs appears to be inspired by toys out of the 90s to 2000s, specifically Betty Spaghetti. Both Mommy Long Legs and Betty Spaghetti share numerous features: bright appealing colors, feminine makeover, and most noticeably their bendy and elastic limbs. It is possible that Mommy Long Legs' arms are expandable or stretchy, as seen with how she crawls around the facility and picks up objects. This statement is reinforced further by a long hand appearing in Cam 8 of poppyplaytime.com, which closely resembles that of Mommy Long Legs. She was foreshadowed by the Playtime Company merch tape. Mommy Long Legs is finally ready. If you like it, thumbs up and write down in the comments what character should I sculpt in the next video. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. Bye!